Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Nvidia stock, it's up 4.47% and another fresh new all-time high, 927.67, and now almost closing at a fresh new all-time high, which is insane. Now, we talked about it last night in my video that Nvidia, we could see another gap up. And this is exactly what we got this morning. Another gap up and go. And this thing ran all the way up to another fresh new all-time high, almost $40 up on the day. But look at this weekly time frame, guys. RSI 90 plus, and it's still going. No pullback, nothing. Technicals are not working on Nvidia stock. Now, daily chart. This is where things are interesting. Now, if you guys remember, I called out this hammer candle here. That Nvidia, we got this hammer candle, and don't think that this stock will just come back after this hammer candle. And guess what? From here, guys, it was right here at 833, 831. Look at the rally now from this hammer candle. Insane move. 927.67. That is just insane in just a matter of 3 days. So on Nvidia stock, I mean, you can see it's far too overextended. Every way you look at this upper Bollinger Band sitting at 911, and the stock itself trading at almost 927. So Nvidia going into tomorrow's session only on a pullback. If we get lucky and we get one, then watch out now. Support will be down here around 898 to 900. That's gonna be a support to watch on a pullback. And just below that, 876, and then we also have rising 5-day moving average 870, and then this gap at 860.97. But as long as Nvidia can stay above right here 898 to 900, you're going to see a bounce off of that level, and this thing can go all the way up to now 960. And if that happens, things are gonna get even more overstretched on Nvidia stock, guys. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, guys. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me right here on X. And here's some fantastic plays from today. And this one, it was only a matter of 3-4 minutes. 9:30 a.m. MU puts got in at 36 cents. And look at this, guys, exploded within just few minutes. And that's another one, Triple Q, getting in here at 443. And then what happened, guys? Within just few minutes, MU ran up to 93%. Quick drop, got out for a nice profit. And then also here on Triple Q, got about 35% and also locking in profit and getting out. And then the market went even higher. So, if you know exactly what you're doing in the market, it does not matter what do you got here in this market. It could be calls or puts. As long as you time it, you can make money here in this market, guys. Now, all these plays, and especially if you want to learn and you want to support the channel and get all these trade ideas, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And I'm not even sharing all the plays, especially my swing trade. Maybe at another time, I'll share some swing trades right here on X. On Meta, it's up 3.25%, and just like the way I gave you guys this target right here, it was hit today. Almost 520. Right here, 519.85, and now trading at 512. Up on the day again, another fresh new all-time high, and you can see we got a pullback, and now we have support right here, and that is gonna be around 504 to 505. And just below that, now we have rising 5-day moving average, this blue line, which is sitting at 500, and then watch out for 490 all the way down to 482. But as long as Meta can stay above right here, rising 5-day moving average 500, you're going to see a move back up to the upside, and that's gonna be 520. And we already hit the price target today on Meta. So this thing, if you got in, especially here on Meta, after looking at my video, that price target 520 will come. And I mean, this thing was stretching. You can see Bollinger Band not fully extended, but it was stretching, guys. It was stretching the Bollinger Band and almost got up to 520. It was only 15 cents away, and then we saw a rejection from there and a bit of a pullback, also retracing upper Bollinger Band in that process, and now trading at 512. So it will have strong support right here around 504 to 505, and then 500 all the way down to 490, and then 482 20-day moving average. And once we get under 482, then we can talk about this gap down here just below 470. On Amazon stock, it's up almost 2%, and Amazon also got a massive day, got up to 177.99, and now pulling back and trading at 176.82. And if you look at my screen right here, look at this, guys, holding above rising 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 176, and also you can see multiple rejection around 176 to 175, and so far into closing, that is holding on Amazon. And tomorrow is Friday, so basically what we get here in this market recently, VIX crush Friday. And if that happens, you're going to see Amazon going back up to 180, as long as Amazon can hold right here at 176. Below that, watch out for a dump off back down to 173. Now, I gave you guys that same level last night, that 173, as long as 173 can hold, that is actually a dip buy. And you can see, if you actually caught the dip, I mean, it's not exactly down to 173, but it was there. And if you actually caught the dip right here, and you got a nice, maybe 15-20% stop loss, you made really good money on Amazon. This thing went back up all the way up to almost 178, and now trading at 176.82. So here on Amazon, watch 176 support, 173, and then this gap, 170.23. As long as Amazon can stay above rising 5-day moving average 176, you're going to see again Amazon going all the way up to 180 and possibly even stretching up to 182. On Google, stock is up 2%, so Google is up on the day and holding 135, but it's not out of the woods yet. And why? Google needs to get over 140 to 141 from this downtrend, and then you're going to see explosive move to the upside. So far, here on Google, yes, this could be a bottom, but watch out going into tomorrow's session. Your line in the sand here on Google, 135. It needs to hold 135. If not, Google can come back all the way down to 130 and possibly can close this gap at 127.74 before going higher. Now, as long as Google can stay above 135, watch out for a move and possibly filling this gap at 138. And once we get up to 138, then watch out for this breakout above 140 to 141 from this downtrend. And once we get that, guys, Google completely out of the woods, and you're going to see more upside on Google stock. On Microsoft, it's up 1.75%, and you can see now it's closing right here, just above 409, holding 13-day moving average, which is sitting at 408.28. So Microsoft here needs to get above 410, and that would be bullish here on Microsoft for a move up to 413, 415, and even 420.82, and possibly going higher to a fresh new all-time high. Now, here on Microsoft, watch out. If 410 cannot break, then this thing might be coming back down to, again, 400. And below that, we also have support around 398, 394, and then this gap, 390. So Tesla stock going up 1.20%, nothing big. And you can see, again, a rejection. High for the day 180, getting a rejection and coming back and holding above 176. So you're line in the sand here on Tesla for tomorrow, 176, and below that, we might be coming all the way back down to this gap, 162.95 right here. Now to the upside, here on Tesla, it needs to get above 180. Once we get that here on Tesla, and Tesla can stay above 180, watch out for a move up to this gap, 186.72, 190, 190 to 60, 20-day moving average, and then 194. And once we get up to 194, then we can talk about more upside and possibly going up and filling all these gaps here on top, here on Tesla stock. Not right now. It's on a strong downtrend at this point. On Apple stock, it's absolutely flat on the day, and if you look at my screen, Apple got up to 170.73 high for the day, but again, Apple cannot even break 170, cannot hold 170 as a support, came back down and now trading at 169, where we saw a different market with Nvidia stock today. Market hitting all-time highs, Apple red, and guess what? Nvidia is up $40 on the day. And that is the biggest concern for this market. What's going to happen? Nvidia pulls back $200 to $300 in just one day. And guess what? A lot of insiders selling the heck out of Nvidia stock right now. They're just selling their shares. So what's going to happen at one point, guys? Things are just going to blow up. Now, people don't get that. A lot of new people here in this market, they think things are going up. Well, play the trend. It's just going to go up even more. Trust me, when it's time to get bullish, yes, you can get bullish, but this is not healthy. This is not normal where one stock actually carrying this whole market. So what's going to happen? Nvidia gets a pullback and it comes back down to what? 600, 500? What's going to happen to this market? Everything can blow up in just a matter of 1 or 2 weeks. Now the safest name here, that is Apple. Even if you chased it, you can get out. It's going to give you a chance to get out because look at this sell-off here. It's not dropping every day like $10. It's dropping slowly. So even if you bought at 172, you actually had a chance today to get out for a small loss. If you're not Apple buyer and you don't want to hold right here, you can get out. Apple will give you that opportunity. But Nvidia, if you're buying right now and you're just looking away, guess what? 5 minutes later, you could be up 500,000 or your whole account can just go to zero. That is Nvidia, guys. So it's just concerning for this market how the stock is actually going straight up and taking this market also to all-time highs. And one of those biggest names out there, which is Apple, the leading stock, down on a big day like today. Market hitting all-time highs, Apple stock red on the day and cannot even bounce $2, $3. So that is really a big concern for this market. And I know a lot of people with experience here in this market will get my point that it's just gonna blow up. Something is going to blow up, and that is why Nvidia going straight up without any pullback, nothing. And market also has the same pattern, just following how Nvidia going up every day. Nvidia gaps up, guess what? Nasdaq 100 also gapping up 1% or 0.5%. Some cases 1.5%. That is insane, guys. So here on Apple stock, tomorrow is Friday. Apple needs to get above 170. And once we get that, Apple can go all the way up to 173.79 to close this gap here on top. And then we can talk about any more upside. I'm not even talking about any more upside until this thing actually gets a bounce. Below 170, the next stop will be right down here, 166. And that's going to be a critical support on Apple stock, guys. So watch out here on Apple going into tomorrow's session in the morning. On AMD, it's up 0.36%, so AMD just taking a breather, but also not even pulling back down to this gap, 205.33 from yesterday. Also went back up all the way up to 213.83, but not taking out this high from today. So here on AMD, guys, watch out. Resistance on top, 215. We do have support at 207, rising 5-day moving average, and then this gap, 205.33. Flat 200, and then this gap all the way down here, 193. So AMD just taking a breather where Nvidia stock does not even need a breather, and that thing just going straight up. So AMD can follow also, but we need that breakout over 215, and as soon as we get that, there's gonna be more upside on AMD. But look at AMD here also on this weekly time frame. It's just getting really overstretched. Look at this, guys. 82, almost 83 on the RSI. And what happens when AMD gets up to 80 plus? Look at right here. Massive, massive dump. Recently, it's not pulling back that much, but it can happen any moment. So AMD also another stock here in this market. It's not a mega cap, but also it's getting really frothy and overbought to the upside. Anytime you could see a pullback, at least I would say down to this, previous all-time highs, which is 184 plus right here, and this range breakout can be retested again on AMD. So Netflix going up 1.81%, and I gave you guys this level last night. And right here you can see came down to 596, just under 596, 595, and I think it was right here yesterday, 595. And I gave you guys that level that as long as Netflix on a pullback can hold right here, you're going to see a move back up to the upside. And look at this beautiful move back up to the upside all the way up to 610, and now trading at 608.51 and also trading over 600 and holding above 604, and looks like it might be even over 608, holding rising 5-day moving average. So that's gonna be a support to watch. To be exact, 607.97 on Netflix, and below that 604, 600, and then 596 down to even 588 to the upside. As long as, and I think it's going to happen early as tomorrow, Netflix can hold above, I would say 604 to 608, you're going to see a move up to this gap 615.08, and that can happen early as tomorrow morning. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into tomorrow.